Welkom bij een nieuwe aflevering van Saranantori. Op 8 maart wordt er door Clip Consultancy en Trainingen een event georganiseerd in Asturia High-Rise. Het thema hiervan is namelijk Business and Leadership with AI. We zullen het meer hierover hebben met een van de sprekers, mevrouw Cummings. Professor René Cummings, welcome. We're very happy to have you here.
Thank you so very much. It's an absolute honor and a pleasure to be with you, and I've been having a fantastic time in your amazing country.
Can you tell us what is the purpose of this event?
Well, I'm here actually to be part of what I consider to be a most spectacular event that's happening on Saturday, where we're going to be exploring the future of leadership and business with AI. We're looking at how AI is impacting just about every business model, every system. And when I say AI, of course, it's artificial intelligence. So we're looking at ways in which we could use data and artificial intelligence to innovate processes and programs and policies in this country, and the ways in which we could bring more effectiveness and more efficiency and more service delivery excellence to everything that is happening. So this event on Saturday, it's about stretching the imagination of Suriname, for Suriname to realize the great resource it is, the extraordinary creativity it holds, the resources and the resilience of the people, and how do we bring all of that together with technology to innovate and to imagine a world that will really propel and position Suriname to lead in the age of AI.
And how can one register?
Well, one can register by really speaking to this young lady right here, because the registration details she will have. So I'm only dealing with the theoretical, the philosophical, and what's happening.
And how important is AI in entrepreneurship and leadership?
AI is probably the most important technology of the moment. Some has described AI as not only the most transformative and the most dynamic, but the most world-changing since the advent of the printing press, when we were able to put words to paper and share books globally. AI has already revolutionized everything that we're doing. If you're using a smartphone, if you've used the internet, if you've used Amazon, if you're using Netflix, if you're Googling ChatGPT, all of these technologies and new and emerging technologies are really transforming the ways in which we are thinking. AI is important because not only is it very powerful, but it is so powerful that in real time, it can create some very extraordinary risks that countries and communities are unable to push back against in real time. So if we're using it's like fire. You just can't use fire like that, right? You have to bring the precautions when you're using fire. So just think of AI and think of fire and think of the fact that when you were a child, you learn not to play with matches because fire could be something very dangerous. But we also know that we needed fire to cook, right? We needed fire to keep warm. We needed fire for industries. We needed fire for the Industrial Revolution. So when we think about AI, it's like that. It's brilliant, it's transformative, it can do all of these things to change society in very innovative ways, but there are great risks, bias and discrimination and systemic risks, and it can harm because data is also a very powerful tool. So AI is very important because all countries at the moment are building their futures with this technology.
And do you have a specific message that you want to give to the community in order to inspire them or motivate them to join this event?
Oh, fantastic. What a wonderful question. I think the message is this, once you're existing in the now, you need to understand artificial intelligence, and you need to understand the power of data, and you need to understand the impact this technology is having not only on your own, your personal approaches or your identities or the things that you're doing in your daily lives, your work, your education, your healthcare system, but you need to understand that you need to take control. You need to have some responsibility. You need to have some presence. You need to be represented in how this technology is being designed, developed, and used. And if you don't become literate in this technology, as we became literate in words, as we learned the alphabet that taught us how to read and to speak, we need to understand AI. We need to understand that this is the language of the now, This is the communication tool of the now. And if we're not literate with this technology, it means that we are creating our own deficits. It means that we are undermining our own progress. So my message is stretch your imagination, excite yourself a little bit, think about being intellectually agile and intellectually flexible, and think about your future. Think about your children. Think about your community. Think about your country, and understand if you don't get involved, you're going to definitely be left back.
Dat was het voor deze aflevering van Saranang Tori. Heeft u een onderwerp dat u wilt belichten, stuurt u gerust de app naar het nummer 8485816. En vergeet u niet onze socials te volgen.
Stranantori. Snel, scherp, altijd bij de tijd.